Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question that has echoed through the corridors of time. Have you ever felt a burning desire within your heart? A longing so fierce that it refuses to be silenced, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way? If so, you are not alone. For every man and woman who has ever achieved greatness began with a single, unquenchable spark ambition. Yet, how many among us have watched that spark flicker and fade, smothered by doubt, fear, or the cold winds of discouragement? Today, I stand before you to declare that ambition, when harnessed and directed, can become an unstoppable force, one that will carry you over mountains, through storms, and into the sunlight of your greatest dreams. Pause for a moment and consider this. Every towering achievement, every monument to human progress, began as a simple thought in the mind of a determined individual. The skyscraper that pierces the clouds, the symphony that stirs the soul, the business empire that transforms the world, all were born from ambition. But ambition alone is not enough. It must be shaped, strengthened, and guided by the timeless principles that have lifted ordinary men and women to extraordinary heights. These are the principles I have devoted my life to studying, and it is my privilege to share them with you today. Let us begin with the power of desire. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. It is the engine that drives us forward when the road is steep and the night is dark. Think of Thomas Edison, who, after thousands of failures, refused to surrender his dream of bringing light to the world. His desire was not a passing fancy, but a burning obsession. He saw in his mind's eye a world illuminated by electric light, and he would not rest until that vision became reality. So I ask you, what is your burning desire? What vision keeps you awake at night, urging you onward? Yet, desire alone will not suffice. It must be joined by faith, the unwavering belief that you can and will achieve your goal. Faith is the bridge between your dreams and their fulfillment. It is the quiet voice that whispers it is possible, even when the world shouts it cannot be done. When Henry Ford set out to build an automobile for the masses, he faced ridicule and disbelief. But his faith in his vision was unshakable, and that faith became the foundation of an industry that changed the world. To transform desire and faith into reality, you must employ the principle of autosuggestion. Speak your goals aloud. Write them down. Repeat them to yourself morning and night until they become woven into the very fabric of your mind. The subconscious is a fertile field planted with seeds of ambition, and it will yield a harvest of achievement. But ambition must be more than a dream. It requires specialized knowledge. Seek out the information, skills, and wisdom necessary to advance your cause. Do not be content with what you already know. The world is filled with opportunities for those who are willing to learn. Remember, knowledge is not power until it is organized and directed toward a definite end. It is here that ambition takes shape, that new ideas are born, and that old problems find new solutions. Allow yourself to dream boldly. Picture yourself already in possession of your goal. See it, feel it, believe it. The mind, once stretched by a new idea, never returns to its original dimensions. No great achievement is possible without organized planning. Chart your course. Break your goal into clear, actionable steps. Anticipate obstacles and prepare to meet them with courage and resourcefulness. Remember, a plan is only as good as the action it inspires. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Begin where you are, with what you have, and improve as you go. Decision is the antidote to procrastination. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. Indecision breeds doubt and fear. Once you have chosen your path, commit to it fully. Let your word be your bond, and let your actions speak louder than your intentions. Persistence is the iron quality of character. It is the ability to stand firm when others falter, to press on when the way is hard. Every setback is a test of your resolve. Will you give up, or will you rise again, stronger and wiser than before? Remember, the most precious metals are forged in the hottest fires. No man achieves lasting success alone. The mastermind principle teaches us to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals who share our vision and support our journey. Seek out mentors, partners, and friends who will encourage you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Together, you will accomplish far more than you ever could alone. The subconscious mind, the brain, and the sixth sense are the silent partners in your quest. Feed your mind with positive thoughts, guard it against negativity, and trust your intuition. Often, the answers you seek will come in moments of quiet reflection, when you least expect them. In closing, I urge you to remember this unstoppable ambition is not a gift reserved for the chosen few. It is a power that lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Nurture your desire, strengthen your faith, and take bold, persistent action. Surround yourself with those who believe in your dream, and never, ever give up. The world is waiting for your greatness. Will you answer the call? Now, go forth with courage and conviction. Let your ambition blaze a trail where none existed before. The future belongs to those who dare to dream and to act. Make your life a testament to the power of unstoppable ambition. Let us now turn our attention to the very foundation of all achievement, the power of desire. Have you ever wondered why some men and women seem to rise above every challenge, while others falter at the first sign of difficulty? The answer, my friends, lies in the intensity of their desire. Desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. It is the invisible force that propels us forward. Even when the path is steep and the night is long, desire is not a mere wish or idle hope. It is a burning, all-consuming obsession that refuses to be denied. Picture, if you will, a mighty river carving its way through solid rock. The river does not stop when it meets resistance. It finds a way around, over, or through every obstacle in its path. So it is with desire. When your heart is set aflame with a definite purpose, no setback can extinguish your determination. But how does one cultivate such a desire? The answer is both simple and profound. Begin by defining exactly what you want. Be specific. A vague longing will never move mountains, but a clear, definite goal will summon the strength of your entire being. Write your desire on paper. Read it aloud each morning and night. See it in your minds, as already accomplished. Feel the joy, the pride, the satisfaction of achievement. The more real your desire becomes in your imagination, the more powerfully it will drive your actions. Let me share with you the story of a young man named James. James was born into poverty, with little hope of escaping his circumstances. Yet, he possessed a burning desire to become a physician. Every day, he reminded himself of his goal. He worked odd jobs, studied by candlelight, and saved every penny. When doors closed, he knocked again. When others doubted, he pressed on. Years later, James walked across the stage to receive his medical degree, a living testament to the power of desire. His journey was not easy, but his unwavering determination carried him through every trial. You, too, can harness this power. Begin today. Decide what you truly want. Write it down. Let your desire be the fire that lights your way, the force that drives you on when others would turn back. Remember, every great achievement began as a single, burning desire in the heart of a determined soul. Will you let that fire burn within you? Now, let us consider a force even more powerful than desire itself, the force of faith. Have you ever stood at the threshold of a great opportunity, only to feel the cold hand of doubt upon your shoulder? How many dreams have withered? not for lack of ambition, but for lack of ambition, but for lack of belief. Faith, my friends, is the cornerstone upon which all lasting achievement is built. Without faith, desire is but a flickering candle in the wind. With faith, it becomes a blazing torch that lights the way through darkness. Faith is not a matter of blind hope or wishful thinking. It is a deep, unwavering conviction that you are capable of achieving your goal. It is the quiet assurance that, no matter how many times you stumble, you will rise again. Faith transforms obstacles into stepping stones and setbacks into lessons. It is the voice within that whispers, "You can," when the world shouts, "You cannot." Consider the story of Helen Keller. Born into a world of silence and darkness, she could have surrendered to despair. Yet, through the steadfast faith of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, and her own unyielding belief, Helen learned to communicate, to learn, and to inspire millions. Her achievements were not the result of chance, but of faith in herself, faith in her purpose, and faith in the power of persistent effort. How then can you build such faith within yourself? Begin by feeding your mind with positive thoughts. Speak words of encouragement to yourself each day. Surround yourself with those who believe in your potential. Visualize your success as if it were already accomplished. Each time you act in the face of fear, your faith grows stronger. Each time you persist despite difficulty, your confidence deepens. Remember, faith is a habit cultivated by repeated action. The more you practice believing in yourself, the more natural it becomes. When doubt arises, and it surely will meet it with the firm declaration, "I am capable. I am worthy. I will succeed." In the end, it is not the world's opinion that determines your destiny, but your own belief in what is possible. Let faith be your constant companion. Let it lift you when you falter and carry you when the road is long. With faith, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Will you choose to believe in yourself today? Let us now explore a principle that acts as the silent architect of your destiny: autosuggestion. Have you ever noticed how the words you speak to yourself day after day shape your thoughts, your feelings, and ultimately your actions? The mind, like a fertile garden, will grow whatever seeds you plant. If you sow seeds of doubt and fear, you will reap a harvest of hesitation. But if you plant seeds of confidence and purpose, you will gather a bounty of achievement. Autosuggestion is the process by which you influence your own mind through repeated statements and vivid mental images. It is the gentle, persistent whisper that reminds you of your goal, even when the world is loud with distractions. Through autosuggestion, you become the master of your own thoughts, and in time, the master of your fate. Consider this: every great leader, every inventor, every champion has used autosuggestion, whether knowingly or not. They have spoken their dreams aloud, written them down, and pictured them as already accomplished. In doing so, they have impressed their desires upon the subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to bring those desires into reality. How can you harness this power? Begin each day by stating your goal with conviction. Say it aloud, as if it were already true. For example, "I am confident, capable, and destined for success." Close your eyes and see yourself living your dream. Feel the emotions of triumph and gratitude. The more real you make this vision, the more powerfully it will guide your actions. Let us try a brief exercise together. Take a moment right now to think of your greatest ambition. Picture it clearly in your mind. Speak it aloud with energy and belief. Repeat this practice each morning and night. Over time, you will notice a change within yourself, a growing sense of certainty, a quiet strength that propels you forward. Remember, the mind does not distinguish between reality and vivid imagination. What you impress upon it, it will accept as truth. Use autosuggestion to write your own story, to shape your own destiny. Will you choose to speak words of power and possibility or words of limitation? The choice, as always, is yours. Let us now turn to two pillars that support every great ambition: specialized knowledge and imagination. Have you ever wondered why some dreams remain forever out of reach, while others are brought to life with astonishing clarity? The answer lies in the union of knowledge and imagination. One provides the substance, the other the spark. Specialized knowledge is the foundation upon which you build your ambitions. It is not enough to possess a general understanding of the world. You must seek out the precise information, skills, and wisdom that are most relevant to your goal. Think of the master craftsman who spends years perfecting his art, or the scientist who delves deeply into a single field until he uncovers truths hidden from the casual observer. It is this focused pursuit of knowledge that transforms vague wishes into concrete plans. But knowledge alone is not sufficient. Imagination is the workshop of the mind, where new ideas are born and old problems find new solutions. It is the ability to see beyond what is, to envision what could be. Imagination takes the raw materials of knowledge and shapes them into inventions, businesses, works of art, and movements that change the world. Consider the story of the Wright brothers. Neither Orville nor Wilbur was a formally trained engineer. Yet, through relentless study of aerodynamics and the boundless imagination, they achieved what many believed impossible. They taught mankind to fly. Their success was not the result of chance, but of a deliberate marriage between specialized knowledge and creative vision. How can you apply these principles in your own life? Begin by identifying the knowledge you need to achieve your ambition. Read books, seek mentors, and never stop learning. At the same time, give your imagination room to soar. Set aside time each day to dream, to ask, what if, and to picture new possibilities. Write down your ideas, no matter how improbable they may seem. Often, the seeds of greatness are sown in the soil of imagination. Remember, the world rewards those who combine expertise with creativity. When you unite specialized knowledge with a vivid imagination, you become a force of nature capable of turning the invisible into the visible, the impossible into the inevitable. Will you take the next step and let your mind reach for new heights? Let us now consider the forces that transform ambition from a dream into a living reality: organized planning and decisive action. How many worthy goals have perished in the realm of good intentions, never to see the light of day? The difference between a wish and an achievement is often found in the clarity of your plan and the firmness of your decisions. Organized planning is the blueprint of success. It is not enough to hope for a better future. You must chart a course to reach it. Begin by breaking your goal into clear, manageable steps. Write them down. Assign each step a time and a place. Anticipate obstacles and prepare solutions in advance. A well-made plan is like a map through unfamiliar territory. It guides you past pitfalls and keeps you moving forward, even when the way is uncertain. But a plan, no matter how perfect, is powerless without action. Procrastination is the thief of time and the enemy of ambition. How often have you delayed waiting for the perfect moment, only to find that it never arrives? The truth is, there is no perfect moment. Success belongs to those who act boldly, who make decisions quickly, and stand by them with resolve. Let me share with you the story of Clara Barton, the founder of the American Red Cross. During the chaos of war, she did not wait for permission or ideal conditions. She saw a need, made a plan, and acted with courage. Her decisive action saved countless lives and built an institution that endures to this day. Clara's story reminds us that greatness is not reserved for those who wait, but for those who act. If you wish to see your ambition take flight, begin today. Write your plan. Make a decision. Take the first step, however small. Each action you take builds momentum, and each decision strengthens your resolve. When you encounter setbacks, adjust your plan, but never abandon your purpose. Remember, the world rewards those who move with purpose and conviction. Organized planning and decisive action are the twin engines of achievement. Will you let your dreams remain idle, or will you set them in motion today? The choice is yours. Now let us speak of a quality that separates the truly ambitious from those who merely wish persistence. Have you ever set out on a journey, only to find the road blocked by unexpected trials? How many times have you felt the urge to turn back when the way grew hard? It is here, in these moments of difficulty, that persistence reveals its power. Persistence is the iron in the soul of ambition. It is the steady hand that keeps you moving forward when others falter. The world is filled with stories of men and women who achieved greatness, not because they were the most talented or the most fortunate, but because they refused to give up. Each setback became a lesson, each failure a stepping stone. Consider the story of Abraham Lincoln. Before he became president, Lincoln faced defeat after defeat, lost elections, failed businesses, personal heartbreak. Yet he pressed on, learning from each disappointment, growing stronger with every trial. His persistence carried him through the darkest days of his life and, in time, to the highest office in the land. Lincoln's journey reminds us that the path to success is rarely straight or easy, but it is always open to those who persist. How can you develop this quality within yourself? Begin by accepting that obstacles are a natural part of any worthwhile pursuit. When you encounter resistance, do not see it as a sign to quit, but as a test of your resolve. Break your challenges into smaller tasks and tackle them one by one. Celebrate each small victory, for these are the building blocks of resilience. Surround yourself with those who encourage you to keep going. Draw strength from your purpose, and remind yourself daily of your goal. When doubt creeps in, recall the words of those who have gone before you. I will persist until I succeed. Remember, persistence is not stubbornness. It is the quiet determination to rise each time you fall, to try again when others have given up. The most precious metals are forged in the hottest fires. So, too, is character shaped by adversity. In closing, let persistence be your constant companion. When the world says no, let your heart answer yes. With each step forward, you grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the triumph that awaits. Will you choose to persist, no matter the obstacle? The answer, my friends, will shape your destiny. Let us now turn to a principle that multiplies the power of ambition, the mastermind. Have you ever noticed how the greatest achievements in history are rarely the work of a single individual? Behind every towering success stands a network of minds, united in purpose and spirit. The mastermind principle teaches us that when two or more people come together in harmony, sharing their knowledge, energy, and vision, they create a force far greater than the sum of their individual efforts. No man or woman climbs the mountain of success alone. Even the most determined soul needs encouragement, guidance, and honest counsel. The mastermind is a fellowship of like-minded individuals who support one another, challenge each other to grow, and hold each other accountable. It is a circle of trust, where ideas are exchanged freely and ambitions are nurtured. Consider the story of Andrew Carnegie, one of the world's most successful industrialists. Carnegie attributed much of his fortune to his mastermind group, a council of trusted advisors and friends, who met regularly to discuss ideas, solve problems, and inspire one another. Through their combined wisdom and shared ambition, they achieved what none could have accomplished alone. How can you build your own mastermind? Begin by seeking out those who share your values and aspirations. Look for individuals who are positive, ambitious, and willing to invest in their own growth. Meet regularly, whether in person or by other means, and create an environment of mutual respect and encouragement. Share your goals, celebrate each other's victories, and offer support in times of challenge. Remember, the mastermind is not merely a meeting, it is a partnership of minds, a source of strength and inspiration. When you surround yourself with those who believe in your dream, you draw upon a wellspring of energy and creativity. Problems become opportunities, and setbacks become lessons. In closing, I urge you to embrace the mastermind principle. Seek out your allies, build your support network, and join your ambition with that of others. Together, you will climb higher, move faster, and achieve more than you ever could alone. Will you take the first step and build your circle of success? The journey is always easier and far more rewarding when traveled together. Let us now journey inward to the hidden realms where ambition is truly forged, the subconscious mind, the brain, and the mysterious sixth sense. Have you ever wondered why some ideas seem to appear as if by magic, or why inspiration strikes in moments of quiet reflection? The answer lies within the vast, untapped power of your inner world. The subconscious mind is the silent partner in every great achievement. It is the fertile soil in which your desires, beliefs, and intentions take root and grow. Whatever you impress upon it through repetition, emotion, and vivid imagination will shape your actions and ultimately your destiny. The subconscious does not judge or question. It simply accepts and acts upon the thoughts you feed it. This is why it is so vital to guard your mind against negativity and to nurture it with thoughts of possibility and purpose. The brain, meanwhile, is the most marvelous instrument ever created. It is both the command center and the workshop of your ambition. Through focused thought, study, and practice, you can train your brain to solve problems, generate ideas, and persist in the face of challenge. The more you use your mind, the sharper and more creative it becomes. Just as a muscle grows stronger with exercise, so does your brain flourish with use. And then there is the sixth sense, intuition. This is the quiet voice that whispers guidance when logic falls silent. It is the flash of insight that arrives invited, the sudden certainty that you are on the right path. Many of history's greatest achievements have been guided by intuition, that mysterious faculty which connects us to a deeper wisdom. Trust it, cultivate it, and listen when it speaks. How can you harness these inner resources? Begin by feeding your subconscious with positive affirmations and clear goals. Visualize your success each day, and act as if your dreams are already within reach. Challenge your brain with new knowledge, creative pursuits, and thoughtful reflection. Remember, the greatest treasures are often hidden beneath the surface. By mastering your mind, training your brain, and honoring your intuition, you unlock powers that can carry you far beyond the limits of ordinary ambition. Will you choose to explore the depths of your own potential? The answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be discovered. As we draw this journey to a close, let me ask you, what will you do with the knowledge you now possess? Will you let it gather dust, or will you use it to ignite the fire of unstoppable ambition within your soul? The choice, as always, is yours. You have learned that ambition is not a fleeting wish, but a force that must be cultivated undirected. You have seen how desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decisive action, persistence, the mastermind principle, and the power of your own mind all work together to shape your destiny. Each principle is a tool, and together they form a blueprint for greatness. Remember, the world does not reward those who merely dream, but those who act. The path to achievement is open to all who are willing to walk it with courage and conviction. Obstacles will arise, but they are not there to stop you. They are there to strengthen you. Every setback is a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to grow. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Begin now with what you have, where you are. Write down your goal. Speak it aloud. Make a plan, and take the first step today. Surround yourself with those who believe in your vision, and never be afraid to ask for help. Trust your intuition. Feed your mind with positive thoughts, and persist until you succeed. The world is waiting for your contribution. Your ambition, once awakened and directed, can change not only your life, but the lives of countless others. Imagine the legacy you could leave, the example you could set, the dreams you could inspire. So, I urge you rise up. Take command of your destiny. Let your ambition blaze a trail where none existed before. The future belongs to those who dare to dream and to act. Make your life a living testament to the power of unstoppable ambition. Will you answer the call? The time is now. Go forth and claim the greatness that is rightfully yours.